The saturated market of hot hatches is a very, very hard place to enter, thanks to long-standing models like the Volkswagen Golf GTI and Renault Sport Megane. But Kia has braved it all the same. This is the Pro Cee'd GT, the Korean brand's first attempt at a performance car in its lineup. Based on the three-door Pro Cee'd model, the GT styling certainly lives up to the hot hatch image. It gets a lower, fatter bumper than the normal model, and this lower air intake gets a red trim line. Then there's these distinctive Ice Cube LED daytime running lights, graphite 18-inch alloys with red brake calipers, and some understated twin exhaust pipes at the rear. Inside has been spruced up to mark it out from the normal model. There's this red stitched leather steering wheel and leather and Alcantara seats. It's also a decently designed cabin with good build quality and alright spec, including Bluetooth, reversing sensors and a trip computer. There's also a fair amount of space in this three-door model for 4 people plus luggage, making it one of the more practical in its class. And boot space beats the benchmark Golf GTI. This car features Kia's first turbocharged petrol engine, a 1.6 litre unit with 201 brake horsepower and 265 Nm of torque. That equates to a 0 to 60 mph time of 7.4 seconds with a top speed of 143 mph. That means it's slower than a Golf GTI, but it's still quick off the mark, and the decent 6-speed manual gearbox lets you accelerate smoothly. And in many ways it's a great car, pleasingly quick and with a more comfortable ride than many of its hot hatch siblings, whatever the speed. But then it doesn't quite match the sharpness and grip of those cars, though it isn't far off. It's probably best described as a lukewarm hatch, lacking the power of its rivals and not offering quite the same agility on those tight bends. There's an awful lot of reasons to consider this car. There's its sharp styling and the fact it's several £1,000s cheaper than a lot of its rivals. And then there's Kia's 7-year warranty, which is sure to draw in buyers. Admittedly, it doesn't do the hot hatch thing as well as some, but nonetheless, this is the most exciting car that Kia has ever produced.